Today's how to build is on this sports desk. So, gonna start with a 16 by 32 base plate using gray because I've got a bunch of them. And then we're gonna build up a wall using Technic bricks. So, it doesn't really matter what size you're using here, just as long as you fill up a wall. I'm putting this third from the back, and it is, as you can see, 28 long and 12 tall, plus a little bit on the top, which I'll go into in a bit. But as you can see by the hole patterns, I've just sort of gone back and forth with different size beams to fill up the space. These places where there are not holes or where multiple beams is coming together, use whatever you've got. The main idea is having a wall that's got a lot of holes in it so you can stick stuff in for the sports. Then when I was looking at this through my camera, I noticed that the sides were showing up, and so to cover that up I just put some more Technic bricks on the side and then filled in across the top. So your sports wall can grow based on what your scene is that you're shooting, but this is essentially what the shot was most of the time, including. So then behind that I put a big giant wall that's green. You don't have to build this out of Lego if you don't want to. You could just put like a piece of poster board or cardboard behind it, but that's just so that none of the light comes through the holes, so that you can see what's behind it and whatnot. But that was just how I did it. So now you've got a wall that's mostly opaque but has holes to put stuff in, so you need to put together a bunch of sports paraphernalia to put into the wall. So close focus. The piece that I'm using to connect most things is a Technic pin, a cylinder, and a 1x1 clip. So that works great for baseball bat, which could be the one from the collectible minifigure series, or you could get one from, I think, Brick Forge or Brick Arms has a baseball bat. Works great for oars. So the oars are for when you're rowing. Oh, I missed a Technic pin on that one. Tennis racket. Hockey stick. Again, from the collectible minifigure series. Bow and arrow. This is a whip. Supposed to be for equestrianism, and for race car driving I've got like a little wrench and oil can. Those are the ones that I'm using that connection for. Some other sports things I did was this death wheel from the Bionicle Gladiators series, or Galdiators as I misspelled it in the comments on the video. And that's just using a pin to axle piece. The soccer ball is one of these pinhole to axle hole connectors with a pin to axle connection, and then I've just stuck some putty in there to keep the ball in place so that you can do that. I did the same thing for the basketball, but I lost my basketball since I filmed the episode, so here I'm just using a big yellow ball from the Bionicle series as a fake basketball. You could also create a basketball if you've got these half spheres. Use a Technic half pin, sort of basketballish. It's hard to make spheres out of Lego, except when Lego does it for you. Anyway, I'm going to use this yellow ball for now. For this hockey chest guard thing, I don't know hockey terminology, This one is from the actual hockey series. You know, the collectible minifigures just came out with a hockey player that's got one of these in dark blue. This is, 90-degree axle pin connector. We've got a 2 long axle, another axle to pin. The chest piece goes on top, and then I'm using one of these little brushes. They're hard to hold on to. Just on the top to keep it in place. There you go. Hockey. For the rest of archery, this little 2x2 tile that's printed comes from an old castle set. It's an archery thing, so that's perfect. If you don't have that, you might want to skip archery or find some other targety-like thing. For the baseball and tennis ball, it's just a 1x1 round, or stud if you like to call it that, and a black cylinder, because those will stick right in. And then the basketball hoop, which is, the official Lego basketball hoop from when they did the basketball series back in, 2003? It's 2 pieces. That's got an axle there that'll stick into the holes, but I put a little putty on it to help it stay. Let me show you how to build these roller skates real quick. So I've got them hanging on a, what do you call this? Antenna stick with a cylinder put on. So each of the roller skates consists of a 1x1 plate, a 1x1 plate with side clip, 1x1 other direction plate with circle clip, 2 of those, and then I'm imagining this is like laser roller skating, so I'm putting little trans clear rounds, but you could do whatever color you want the wheels to be. Then sheet slope. I thought that looked sort of like a roller skate, so I did one in white and blue, and then they hang up on the thing. I don't think Lego has an official roller skate. They've got ice skates now, but no roller skates, so those stay. Then this cool thing is a little bench with Gatorade cooler on it, or water cooler, but it's probably Gatorade, let's be honest. So this is 2x2 round brick, 2x2 round plate. If you have enough orange, you could do orange instead of red, but I was just using red when I did this. And then the top bit, oh, that piece went flying. This is a 2x2 red plate, round. 1x2 plate with a rhino horn. Then to keep it looking sort of round, I'm using round plates here, but then a 2x2. So that's going to sit upside down in this Technic half beam. It's got 5 holes. So we've got 2 of those to make the bench. And then for cups, just got some white cylinders in top of one another. Pretty awesome cups. And then for the legs, doing a Technic half pin into, again, a pin to axle connector. I love that piece. And coming out this side is a axle to pin that really doesn't want to come out. But I trust you guys believe me when I say it. There we go. This one comes out. Axle to pin. So 2 of those for the legs. They stick in. And now that we've built all the sports, I'll start by putting this one in the wall. Where you put these things is sort of up to you. I like to do this one, do it this way, at an angle. So I'll put one in on one level and then find a hole the level below where the pin can kind of fit. And this is a bit of a stretch sometimes. You just have to, I did that backwards. There we go. Fit it on. All right, I should go to long distance view now. Below that, we'll do baseball down here. Just sticking things in the holes down here. For basketball, if you put the ball in and then do the hoop right next to it. Yeah, again, basketball I'm keeping in with a little putty, but it's prone to run away. I put the hoop in right next to it so it sort of naturally tilts with the basketball, like so. Again, it's good to put, I don't like the way that is positioned. This is a really bumpy how to build. Apologies. That's a little better. Again, the position of these doesn't really matter. I'm putting them roughly the same places that they were in the video. But however you want to display your sports on the sports wall is up to you. Tennis. Where's my tennis ball? Tennis ball. Tilt the racket. Yeah, and the nice thing about having these all on pins is that you can twist them around to whatever crazy angle you feel like. And because everything's black, the sports items paraphernalia just sort of pop out, and they look like they're sort of floating in midair, which is cool. Sports. My original plan for the sports desk was just to print out some like sports looking balls, not actually Lego ones, but this was a much better plan, obviously, which is why I went this way in the end. Archery up there, death wheel. Oh, I completely forgot to do hockey. We'll put hockey over here. Hockey, and then rowing goes up here. And of course you need to cross the oars. Oh my gosh. So there, nice little sports wall. So now next thing we're gonna do is build the desk, and then we'll put that in place, and that'll be that. So for the desk here, I'm not going to take each brick apart. I'm just going to show you what the shape I have the desk in for the bricks, and you can see what bricks I'm using here: 2x3, 2x4, 2x2, and do it like this. Pause as necessary to see the bricks and copy them. Then I'm using these cool 3x3 quarter octagon plates here, half octagon up here, and then these big 4x4 quarter circle plates for the edges, so that the desk kind of looks like a boomerang or something. It's kind of cool. Yeah, so this piece here is just to stabilize that desk. Go back to the broad view of the sports. You'll want to center this. And for his chair, I'm using a green chair. If you don't have that, use some other color. 2 rounds in the bottom, or one of them could be square. And then Robert Villain. And if you don't know how to build Robert Villain, watch this video. Click, click, click. Because he is the new sportscaster. Of course, you could also use the old sportscaster, Steve Flatwise, if you want to use him. But here we go. Sports desk. Da-da-da-da. Took long enough, right? Thanks for tuning in.